the Great Priest does not like Goku. That's what I believe. And I'm pretty sure I got a decent amount of evidence so far to make it, pretty credible. Now, Goku, first of all, as far as how the other gods of destruction and angels see him, he's a very disrespectful person. Let's be real here. First of all, he disrespected Beerus a couple episodes ago by not obeying him. He went to Zeno. He calls him Zenchan instead of Zeno-sama. He doesn't really care about bowing to anybody higher than him. Also, he talks to the Omni Kings like nothing, when apparently that's not supposed to be cool. Nobody's really supposed to talk to him, which is kind of weird too, because you'd think, if the Omni King's like the boss of all the universes, you'd assume that maybe everyone would be able to talk to him at some point. But it's kind of like the angels and the Great Priest don't really want anybody near him. And those bodyguards, I guess they're somewhat protective, but I guess since they're now cool with Goku, or they know who Goku is, they don't really care too much anymore. But anyways, the Great Priest, so far, all he really knows about Goku is that he's a great fighter. The Omni King was entertained by him, and then also thinks Goku's nice. And because of that, that like they're friends, and then he's just gonna have to deal with Goku visiting from now on since he has that button. But there was a couple times in this last episode, and I'm talking about episode 78, where he kind of snapped at Goku a little bit. He made remarks like Goku, your silence would be appreciated. He got really serious with him. He didn't say it too friendly that time. He also, when he was talking about the rules the episode before and whatnot, he was talking about just everything so casually, and then he was like, oh, we didn't want to tell anybody else about that all the universes would be destroyed, but I guess since you're Zeno's friend, then that's the only reason why I'll go ahead and tell you that. And by the way too, I'll probably go back and forth pronouncing his name Zeno or Zeno, just out of bad habit. Probably should just call him Omni King. But anyways, the Great Priest, I think, especially because now that there's two Omni Kings, there's two Omni Kings, and that's already not supposed to be happening. There was time travel, which shouldn't have happened at all. But they time traveled. Goku brought this Omni King from the future, there's no way that the Omni King, or not the Omni King, but the Great Priest, there's no way that the Great Priest is okay with this. Beerus, Whis, everybody, none of these guys agree with time travel. They're all super against it. They were really, really lucky, in fact, that Whis and Beerus were even able to help them. And as silly as it sounds, I think it's just because of the fact that they just love Earth's food so much. It's kind of been the thing where they just really like these guys because of the food they eat on Earth, which is pretty silly, but it is what it is. It's an anime. But I just can't see how the Great Priest would be okay with that, knowing how, especially like Whis himself emphasizes, oh, you can't mess around with time travel. It's strictly forbidden. Like, I'm even lucky and barely allowed to, mess with time for 3 minutes. You guys could be destroyed or, extremely frowned upon if you disobey this, like, universal godly order. So I can only imagine higher up, like Whis' boss, his father, would be even stricter on that. And I think the only reason why he hasn't done anything yet is just because Goku's the Omni King's friend. And I think if the Omni King somehow found out, you killed Goku, then the Omni King would be mad. So it wouldn't surprise me if this tournament, if a part of it with like the universe being destroyed is, part of the Great Priest's idea, because he wants Goku destroyed somehow. Maybe he feels that Goku somehow, some way, wouldn't be the strongest fighter out of all the universes. And because of that, if he tells, the Omni Kings, hey, we have to have like a really strict rule implied. Like, how about since all the other universes aren't worthy, we'll just destroy them. And I really think that he's rooting for Universe 7 to lose, which it's just a theory as of now. You know, I could change my mind about this later, but as of right now, I think that he just doesn't like Goku. Yeah, especially too, like, you got to think of it also, like, if he's watching over, if he's like, you know, babysitting the Omni King, it would kind of suck to babysit two Omni Kings now. I mean, they just sit there, it looks like, and they just flick planets all day and destroy them. Which, I mean, that'd just be really annoying. I mean, his life is probably very, very boring, first of all. But I think it sucks too, like, because he's very powerful, apparently, and maybe, you know, he's thinking, man, like, I should just go and beat this guy up or do something to him somehow. And obviously he can't, unfortunately. But Goku's broken a lot of rules. There's no way the Great Priest, who, you know, the Omni King, I don't even think the Omni King makes rules. It has to be all the Great Priests. The Omni King probably doesn't even know what a rule is. The Omni King is just a little kid. He likes seeing things get beat up, explode, things like that. The Great Priest is the only one that can actually do any serious thinking there. So I think the Great Priest is the one that sets these rules. He knows Goku broke them. He also knows that Goku caused his death in the future. And I don't think that's really been brought up around by much people, but, you know, now he knows that Goku killed his future self, meaning the Great Priest. Because since that universe, or, you know, that timeline was completely destroyed, that means that the Great Priest was killed by the Omni King because Goku said to destroy all that. You know, maybe he thinks in his head, oh, why didn't Goku just suggest to get me to defeat Zamasu? But no, you know, he just went ahead and destroyed the whole universe, which that could make him believe that Goku is extremely reckless. And because of this, I really feel like he's trying to put it up against Goku. You know, the last time he saw Goku, which I don't know how much of an eye he's been, like, keeping on him, but if he did watch the first tournament between Universes 6 and 7, he saw how Goku would have matched up against Hit, and maybe he doesn't know that Goku now has surpassed Hit, but he may have noticed, oh, well, you know, Hit wasn't able to defeat Goku only because he wasn't able to use his assassin techniques. And maybe that's why, you know, for this tournament specifically, he just said, well, we're just going to fight until the fighter can't fight anymore or he gives up. And until the fighter can't fight anymore, I mean, I don't know if there's a translation error or what, but does that mean it's okay to kill then? I mean, because it seems like it, because obviously if they're dead, they can't continue fighting. It doesn't really specify whether they're knocked out or dead, but either way, you can't fight if you're knocked out or dead. So maybe he's assuming, oh, well, maybe at one point Hit and Goku will match up, and then I know at least Hit will kill him. And if he does watch over other universes too, I'm sure that he has some ideas about other guys going all out. So it kind of seems like a setup to me by the Great Priest. Let me know what you guys think, though. Again, please subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if you liked the video. Drop me a like if you have. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to leave all my other social media links down below also. But thank you guys.